Okay, I think there's going to be a bunch of people excited about this. It's a new kit from Axial. It's the SCX10III Basecamp Builders Kit. And there's a couple changes in this kit in comparison to the Ready to Run. So in today's video, we're going to unbox this so you can see what's inside. I'm going to tell you about those changes, and I'm going to tell you what you need to finish building it up in case this is your first kit. So here it is, your typical build-up kit box from Axial. One thing I did want to point out before we crack this open is a sticker on the outside. There's apparently a special offer for a Proline body inside, so you might want to check that out before you order a body for this. Now we'll crack it open, and up first is obviously the instruction manual. Axial has some great manuals. When I build this up and do the review, I'll let you know if I find any inconsistencies in there, but it does look like it's got a couple decal sheets, and there's that offer. 25% off a Proline body. Looks like it's some sort of coupon. You could only use it one time. All right, now let's get into these bags here. We're going to start right off with the C bag, which is the transmission. And it's the LCX-U transmission. However, there is a change with this in comparison to the Ready to Run. This has the dig unit included with it. So you could set this up with a dig. You don't want to add that third servo for the dig. You will have the option to lock it out, but all metal gears, there is the plate for the third servo. It's an aluminum plate, looks like an aluminum motor plate still, lots of ball bearings inside, rubber seal ball bearings. So we know that's a pretty good setup for a transmission. And next we have bag F. Looks like this is going to be a lot of your chassis parts in here, cross braces, lower skid, servo tray, the floorboards for the side, shock towers, and all the hardware. It looks like they give you a couple of metal servo arms as well. That's pretty cool. And this has hex hardware. We're used to seeing hex hardware on Axial vehicles. Next up, bag A. Here is another big change for you guys. The Basecamp came with portal axles. This one comes with the AR45 standard axle kit. That's pretty awesome. We've got the black diff covers on here, steel gears on the inside, universals for the front, so you get that maximum steering angle. They even give you thread lock and grease. There's your sealed bearings. The open bearings go inside the diff cases. So pretty good setup. I like the standard axle option. I'm really looking forward to running a Basecamp with that setup. Here are the shocks, aluminum bodies. These are some of Axial's latest shocks. Looks like we got clear O-rings. There is shock oil, 35 weight, 2 tubes of 35 weight oil. And there are all the shock perches and just your standard shock shaft. So it looks like we've got metal ball studs to go into the ball ends. So that's cool to see. Next up, bag D, and we've got more metal ball studs, but we've got something very cool. The larger tie rods. The regular Basecamp Ready to Run came with the thin metal tie rods, which was cool, but here we have the heavy duty versions and then the heavy duty rod ends as well. Definitely like that for a builder's kit. There's the center sliders, and it looks like they give you just what you need. I guess there aren't any longer sliders in there in case you want to adjust wheelbase, but that's all the hardware for that. And then let's see, bag G, there's your body mounts, Velcro straps, a little box wrench in there, body clip, so that's probably one of your finishing bags. And finally, the frame rails. They're 2-piece frame rails, so you can go adjust your wheelbase. We've seen these before. Stamped metal units with the Axial logo etched in on it. Now, let's talk about what you need to finish this up. So here's everything I'm gonna use to finish off my Basecamp Builders kit. I'm gonna throw in my Spectrum Rugged radio, set up one of the models for it. I've got a 3-channel receiver. I've got a Spectrum 3S battery pack, the short little 1300 pack that will go on the floorboard on the side. I got a Spectrum Firma brushless system. It's their censored system. I have a Reefs Raw 500 that will go in the steering, and then the 99 micro will be for the 3rd channel. Wheels and tires, Proline carbine wheels, and then KM3 tires. And I'm gonna top it off with a Gladiator body. You're also gonna have to supply your own paint and then tools, of course, to build it up. So that's what you get in a Basecamp Builders kit. I've got a lot of building ahead of me, but I'm looking forward to it. If you want to check out any of the products I showed you today, I will have links in the video description below. And if you want to see this thing running, that will be on our main channel, RC Driver Online.